Hello and welcome back to my new video on Mastercam trick. Today I'm gonna talk about some small trick that can help you to create the center line of a cylinder surface. Okay, I mean surface, not solid. Okay, I think some of you are familiar on working on with the solids, and some are familiar working on the surfaces. So here's the case. You have to create a center line of a surface like this, and you don't know how to find the center line because the model is surfaces. You can see I have two models here, the same model, one on the left and one on the right, and the model on the left is solid. You can see when I click on this, the whole part are selected, and for the part on the right, this is a set of surfaces, so when I click, you can see only one surface is selected. That's the difference. And when you work on surface and you want to find the center line of the hole, of one hole like this. For example, I have one hole here, it's not straight, it's a little bit tilt like this, and you want to create a center line here because you want to drill or something on 5 axis, so you have to make a plane and drill. So you want to find the center line of this hole, so this is how we do. Okay, and these are some sample part. We also have a tilt hole here. This is solid and this is surface. Okay, if you're working on solids, it's quite easy to find the center line of a hole because Mastercam has a function in the model prep that's called hole axis. You can see here, this is the hole axis function that helps you to create a center line of a hole on a solid. Very simple, just one click. I'm gonna show you. Just click on the hole axis button and you just click on the hole here. Ping! Yeah, and you can see the Mastercam automatically create the center line of the hole, the center point, and also the circular here on the top of the hole, and you can select, you can create the point on the top or the bottom, or on both top and bottom. In this case I can select top, so you can see we have a center point created on the top of the hole, and you can have the circle here. You can select if you want to create a circle or not, so you can uncheck this option. So it's very simple for solid because you can use the whole axis function here in Mastercam. Very simple. So you got the whole center line and the whole circle here, so you can create a plane here, a tool plane here for creating the tool path like this from geometry. Bing! Yes, and you can easily create a plane for making this hole. Yeah, very simple. And this is the case for solid. Very simple. We just use the model prep and whole axis function. Very simple. I can do the same for this model. Click on the whole axis button, pick on the hole, and you can see, very simple. You have the point, the circle, also the whole axis. You can create a center point on the top and the bottom of the hole. Like this. Okay, it's very simple when you work on solid. Just use the whole axis function here and you got everything. Okay, now we come to the surface. It's a little bit difficult, but it not takes so much time. I can pretty sure. Okay, because we are working on the hole, so most of these are cylinder. I think all of the surface are cylinder, so we can use another function in Mastercam to create the whole center line. Okay, now I can try to use the whole exit function on the surface. You can see I'm unable to pick on the cylinder surface because this is not solid, so I cannot pick on the surface. So I had nothing to do with this function when I work with surfaces. So I have two ways to create the center line. The first, I can try to I will copy another part here so you can easy to see. I will copy to another part here. Yeah, and this part is I copy the one I copy here. Now the first one, the first way I gonna do is I will make this from surface to solid. Okay, I will convert this part from surface to solid by using the solid and from surface. So when you use this function, it will convert the set of surfaces to solid. Very simple. You just click on this button and I select the whole part here and press End selection, and you can keep the original surfaces or you can delete it. It's up to you. In this case, I will delete the original surfaces. Okay, so you can see now the part is convert to solid from surface to solid, and now you can use the whole function on this solid, no problem. Model prep, whole exit function, just click on this. Okay, and you got the center line. Okay, yes, very simple. If you want to convert the surfaces to solid, so this is the way we do. Or you don't want to work, you don't like to work with solid, you just want to work with surface, so here's the way you can do. Alright, it's not difficult, quite easy. Okay, we are back with the surface part. Okay, and now we use another way to create the center line. We go to the wireframe tab here and we have a function called, you can see here we have some curve function, and you click on this button, you can see we have some option, and I'm gonna use the curve flow line function here. Click on this and we can try to work on this surface. When you click on the curve on the surface here, you can see we have some flow line curve created. You can select the direction you want to create, the U vector or the V vector. So you can see this surface is a cylinder, it has the U and the V direction. Yes, you can select how to create a curve, the distance between the curve or the number the curve you want to create it. In this case, I just want to create 2, so you can input 2. Oh, sorry, maybe 3 is minimum. We have one here, and one in the center. So maybe we add more, 4. Okay. So you can see I have the curve created in U direction, not V direction. This is the V, and this is the U direction. Okay. And we create the curve already, so this is the last thing we need to do. If you want to create a center line, you just use this line function and you connect the center of this circle and this circle. Okay, I will make it to from as you can see, this is an arc with this is diameter, and this is the diameter of the other. Now I will convert this arc to circle by using the close arc function. Okay, so you can see this we have two circles here, and this also is the center line. We can use this to create a center line of the hole. We just connect to center. Very simple. This is the center, this center. Okay, so you can see we have the center line here, and so we can easily create a plane, a tool plane for this by using from geometry. Click on this circle, and we have the geometry and the plane created. Okay, so you can see we have the plane, and we can use this plane for doing the drilling or machining. Very easy. Okay, and we do the same for this part. We select curve and curve flow line, click on the surface. This is on the, you can see the U direction is now different. This is the U direction, and I want to change to V direction, so you can see we have V direction like this. Okay, and now I just create two curves. If you want to create the center line, you just connect to center. Okay, very simple. Line and point, connect this center and this center. Okay, so we got a center line. Ding. You can see we just create a center line of the hole. If you want to create a tool plane for drilling or something, you just go to the plane and you select from geometry, and then we can select this circle. Boom. Yes. And we create a plane. Choo. Yes, you can see. Very easy, very simple. So this is the way you can find the center line. You can create a plane that's help you to machine the hole if you're working on surfaces. Yeah, if you don't want to work on solid, you can use this trick, this way, to create a center line of a hole. Very simple. Okay, I think this helped you in some case. Thanks for watching, and see you again.